Hey hey und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Demo-Vorstellung, heute mit dem Spiel Tavern Talk. Und ja, ich denke, einige von euch werden wahrscheinlich das Spielprinzip von dem Spiel kennen. Also zumindest soweit ich jetzt mitbekommen habe, sah das Spiel aus wie zum Beispiel Coffee Talk. Ich denke, das werden wahrscheinlich einige von euch kennen. Falls nicht, kann ich euch das Spiel mal kurz zeigen. Ich zeige euch das über Steam. Ich tue gleich euch das Bild anmachen. Und zwar hier. So, durch kurz switchen. Das ist Coffee Talk. Man ist halt so ein Barkeeper und man tut halt Gäste bewirten und die erzählen halt ihre Lebensgeschichte, manche wahrscheinlich tragisch, manche eher erfreulich. Und ja, man ist halt quasi der Wirt und bedient sie. Es gibt auch noch ein anderes Spiel und zwar ist das so ein Bartender, ohne H. Das ist auch eines der sehr bekanntesten Spiele davon. Da ist man halt ein Barkeeper und ist halt das gleiche Spielprinzip. Du bedienst halt Gäste und die erzählen eine Geschichte. Und so ähnlich ist auch, soweit ich weiß, Tavern Talk. Wir können mal kurz auf die Seite gehen, weil es sah halt zumindest so aus. Man ist halt nur in einer Fantasy-Stadt. Also zum Beispiel, ja, wie zum Beispiel im Anime Frieren, ist man halt eher in so einer Fantasy-World und man bedient halt keine normalen Menschen, sondern halt Elfen, ja, so, keine Ahnung, Fuchs, Wolfmenschen oder Diebe, Magier und ja, deswegen bin ich sehr gespannt. Und man soll ja auch mit den Getränken, die man, oder ich weiß nicht, ob man nur Getränke ausschenkt oder auch was zu essen ausschenken kann, also was zu essen ihnen geben kann. Aber ja, man kann angeblich auch so ein bisschen die Geschichte verändern, da steht sie auch. Serviere magische Getränke und schicke deine Gäste auf Abenteuer, die ihr Leben verändern werden. Genau. Man kann wahrscheinlich dann so ein bisschen die Geschichte steuern, je wie man halt die Gäste bedient, ob man denen was Gutes serviert oder eher was Schlechtes. Und ich dachte mir, ja, ich möchte das mal ausprobieren, weil ich habe tatsächlich noch nie so ein Spiel gespielt. Ich wollte schon immer Coffee Talk oder Bartender, Cyberpunk mal spielen, aber ich kam nie dazu. Und als ich die Demo gesehen habe, dachte ich mir, na komm, gucken wir mal in die Demo rein, ob mir das Spielprinzip überhaupt gefällt. Und wenn ja, dann werden wir auf jeden Fall mal im Stream entweder Tavern Talk spielen oder eines der anderen beiden. Ich weiß, nee, okay. Ich wollte gerade sagen, ich weiß noch nicht, ob ein bestimmter Tag Release-Tag ist, aber nee. Es gibt keinen bestimmten Release-Tag und ja, ich würde sagen, ich rede nicht so lange um den heißen Brei. Wir gehen wieder zurück ins Spiel. Dafür mache ich Monitor Capture aus und du wieder Game Capture an. Und dann können wir auch die schöne Fantasy-Melodie genießen. Ich muss zugeben, mir gefällt die Melodie im Hintergrund richtig gut, also im Loading Screen, nicht Loading Screen, sondern im Hauptmenü. Und ja, ihr seht gerade gar nicht dieses Blob-Vieh, aber ich kann kurz mich wegmachen, dann seht ihr es. Hier, dieses Blob-Vieh, finde ich irgendwie sehr süß. Ich weiß gar nicht, was das ist, so eine Art Kröte oder fetter Salamander. Könnte auch so ein Babydrache sein. Ja, dann haben wir hier noch so ein Vögelchen, ein paar Kerzen und hier sind halt die Rezepte. Genau, ich wollte noch kurz gucken. Alles auf voll. Alpha-Version, not indicative of final product. Okay, also es kann sich auf jeden Fall noch einiges dann ändern, verstehe. So, ich tue mich mal wieder her und ich würde sagen, wir starten das Spiel. Das Spiel gibt es auch auf Deutsch. Ich denke mal, in der Demo wird es aber wahrscheinlich jetzt keine deutsche Synchro-Unterstützung haben. Aber wenn das Spiel rauskommt, soll es auch direkt deutsche Synchro und Untertitel haben. Pronounce she, her, he, him, they, them. Ja, machen wir she, her. Why not? Act 1. Okay. Mehr konnte ich nicht lesen. Nur Act 1. Hiya, Innkeep. How is it going? All nice and dandy? Mhm. Ich weiß gar nicht, was das hier für Dinger sind. Das ist wahrscheinlich, um das Gespräch automatisch abzuspielen. Kann man hier nachgucken, was geredet wurde? Ah ja, okay, gut. Hier hat man die Logs. Verstehe. Das heißt, man kann... Rumors, Quest, Log, Receipts. Okay, Last Whisper, Sunny Breeze, Sailor's Courage, Steel Tonic, Peak Sunrise, Frosted Lagoon. Ich muss zugeben, einige dieser Cocktails, die meisten sind wahrscheinlich eher so Cocktails, vielleicht auch Mocktails, das sind ja, soweit ich weiß, Cocktails ohne Alkohol, klingen sehr lecker. Peak Sunrise. Wo waren wir? Hier waren wir, genau. Ingredients. Ah ja, das sind dann die Zutaten. Und das sind dann Stats. Charisma, Strength, Dexterity, Intelligence und Defense. Und was ist hier? Infusion. Okay. Gut, da geht man zurück. Und da kommen wir auch ins Buch. Okay. Ja, und wie gesagt, da ist auch ein X, das habe ich gar nicht gesehen. Guck mal, da ist ein Tentacle. Das ist das Vögelchen. Ich gucke mich gerne immer so ein bisschen im Hintergrund um. Und das wird wahrscheinlich, genau, ja. Da kann man halt starten. Oh, ne, warte. Ist aus? Ja, jetzt ist aus. Okay, gut. Jetzt lesen wir kurz. Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All nice and dandy? Nice and dandy? Yes, all nice and dandy. I had such an exciting day. Really exciting. Did you go on an adventure? Even better. I took a walk around the grove. Then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster. Or a mushroom mimic. Maybe a gnome. Did it? No, but I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? Great! I got to see the same stones, the same trees. The same amaranthine hydra guarding the entrance to a Avalon. Okay. Avalon wird wahrscheinlich eine Stadt sein. Vielleicht die wir... Nee, ich glaube, wir werden in einer anderen sein. The same moose. Sounds very exciting. Who am I kidding? My life is as exciting as a dried nut. Nuts are healthy. Very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. There are various nut types. True. Walnuts, peanuts, pecan nuts. I'm allergic. Oh. I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. I just wish something would happen in my life. Something riveting. So, what you're saying is that you're missing the spice. Oh, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me much. I was talking about the spice in your life. Oh, that's what you mean. Well, yes, exactly. That's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no nymphs, no dragons. Ach, das kommt noch. Just a lot of salt. Habe ich in meinem Leben auch. Vor allem, wenn man League of Legends spielt. Kappa. I'm like a bland soup. A classic case of boredom, I see. Do you know that feeling? When nothing exciting is going on in your life? Oh ja. Like, life isn't bad, but also... Hat der Vogel gerade geschissen oder sah es gerade nur so aus? Ich glaube, ich muss mal den Vogel im Auge behalten. Vielleicht war es auch nur so ein Partikel, was rumgeflogen ist. Ja, da ist gerade so... Ich habe gerade so im Blickwinkel sowas schnell runterfliegen gesehen. Könnte sein, dass er gepupt hat. Deswegen bin ich kein Fan von Vögeln hier frei rumfliegen zu lassen. Vor allem nicht in der Bar. Passt du mal nicht auf, scheißt dir der Vogel in dein Cocktail. Like life isn't bad, but also not particularly funny. Wir können sogar Sachen auswählen. Have you tried visiting a circus? Have you tried adding some zest to your soup? Ich weiß nicht, was zest bedeutet. Das Wort lese ich und höre ich zum ersten Mal. Ja, fangen wir. Hä? Well, perhaps you can find something funny there. I'm not into the whole circus thing. Clown scares me. I always think they have ulterior motives. Das Wort kenne ich auch nicht. Also ich entschuldige mich jetzt schon mal für meine schlechte englische Aussprache. Ich bin nicht sehr gut darin. Aber ich denke, die meisten Wörter werde ich hoffentlich zumindest halbwegs gut aussprechen. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing, but what is singing if not the telling of a tale? How can I sing of things I never lived through? Anything. Sie will also eine Bardin werden. Day in, day out. I live in the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Ich weiß auch, das will ich auch noch sagen, ich weiß auch nicht, wie lange die Demo geht. Wir werden mal, so wie immer, halt mal eine Stunde reingucken, schauen, ob die Demo bis dahin schon vorbei ist oder ob sie noch weitergeht und dann gucken wir, wie interessant das ist, ob wir weiterspielen wollen oder ob wir uns den Rest für die fürs komplette Spiel dann aufheben wollen. Und ja, aber wir gucken mal weiter. Bis dahin haben wir ja noch Zeit. Ihr habt Sound, oder? Das checke ich manchmal immer erst so spät, aber ja gut, ihr müsstet Sound haben. Also Ingame Sound meine ich jetzt. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example, saving people wandering through the marshes, meeting a pretty nymph. A pretty nymph? That's pretty daring. That sounds like the opening to a grand adventure. Beides klingt eigentlich. Mach mir das. Oh, really? You think so? Well, perhaps it would be. Not that I would actually occur, because all I do is sit around and wish for things to happen. I don't even know what nymphs do. I've never met one. Texas, maybe? Bezweifle ich. No, I don't think so. I would love to sing about the exciting magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting things in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? I'd prefer if you didn't. Okay, maybe one day I get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I would love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. That means a sunny breeze, in case you forgot. Ich weiß doch, was meine Stammkunden trinken, keine Sorge. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. It's my favorite. It always makes me feel like a featherlight nymph, floating in the waves of a sunny lake. Do you want to be with a nymph or beat a nymph? Both? But mostly I want a sunny breeze. Message received. Tough. I was wondering. I've been coming to your tavern for so long and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Ich weiß nicht, ob du wirklich sehen willst, wie meine Drinks gemacht werden. Sonst trinkst du nie wieder mehr was. Spaß. Ich benutze nur die natürlichsten Produkte. Wie zum Beispiel die Vogelkacke, die da andauernd drunter tropft. Nee, Spaß. Could you show me? Tutorial? No. Ja, okay, yes. Really? Yes. What do I do? Do I need to put on an apron? Or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. Okay, jetzt werden wir... Ah ja, hier ist auch dieser Blob. Dieser Drachensalamander oder whatever das ist. Welcome to my drink mixing nook. So, this is what it looks like back here. Nur die Besten der Besten dürfen hier nach hinten. Hello, Andu. Andu heißt das. Careful, I haven't feed him yet. Where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. So. Oh, you pinned my order. Draw receipt. Last Whisper. Ja, hier ist auf jeden Fall Sunny Breeze. Ich höre immer so ein Klicken, was ist das? Egal. Oh, you pinned my order. I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log, just in case. When I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I browse my receipt. Can't just freehand mix something to see what sticks? No. I like to mix and match for a more varied result, but the right balance is crucial. So I stick to my receipts. When I have settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. What if you pick the wrong one? I can either erase it with the sponge or just pick a different receipt. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ja. Nochmal nachgezählt. Okay, das sind also die 5 Ingredients, die wir haben. Später kriegt man wahrscheinlich mehr, weil da gibt es auch Mörser und so. Hier hat man eine Waage, eine Klingel. Kann man wahrscheinlich dann und halt einen Messbecher. Genau, die Tafel. Und hier sieht man auch, was das Getränk dann wahrscheinlich bewirkt. Mehr Stärke, mehr Armor, mehr Intelligence war das, glaube ich, mehr Speed und mehr whatever. Ich habe alle Stats schon wieder vergessen. Ich weiß auf jeden Fall, es gab mehr Power, mehr Defense, mehr Stamina, mehr Intelligence und was das letzte war, weiß ich nicht mehr. My ingredients are stored in the... Okay, genau. There is Dexterity. Genau. Dexterity, Intelligence, Defense, Strength and Charisma. Okay. I think Dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drinks for any other reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to Andu. Andu ist also dann quasi unser Mülleimer. Okay. Der trinkt einfach alles, egal wie scheiße es schmeckt. Verstehe. Once I'm done, I press the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magic details. Just trying making a drink. You've got this. Achso, wir spielen jetzt die Elfe, oder was? Okay, ich dachte... Na, wobei... Ja, aber die Elfe soll es ja jetzt probieren. Okay. Ja, wir wollen... Nee, warte, Sunny Breeze war das, genau. Ja, dann können wir hier gucken. Okay, bisschen was von Stärke, Verteidigung und viel davon. Jetzt müssen wir nur gucken, welches Getränk macht was. Pluma ist Dexterity. Ja, so. Dann ein bisschen Stärke, das ist wahrscheinlich das Rote, ja. Und Defense ist das, sind die zwei unten. Ah, okay, geht sich nicht mehr aus. Wir haben vielleicht ein bisschen zu viel. Warte. Man kann ein bisschen wegschütten. Okay, so. Ah, es sagt aber bis hier nach oben. Also wir probieren erstmal hier so. Genau. Perfekt. Bisschen zu viel. Das wollte ich nicht. Ja. So, und den Rest können wir hier rein. Perfekt. Cine Brace, ja. Ist cool. Ein bisschen hakelig, aber ich denke, vielleicht wenn das Spiel komplett draußen ist, ist das vielleicht ein bisschen besser gemacht. Das Mixen, aber es ist schon ziemlich cool. Und die Getränke sehen cool aus. Wow, it's actually does teleport. Of course. What did you think was happening? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. That is delicious. I made that? You made it. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared they'd be the end of you? Sometimes, but how would I know if I never tried? Do you actually want to try? Well, yes, I want to tell great stories, but never mind. How can I help you? A drink. For you? Right. What kind? Drink over. Very specific. Thank you. I am on my way to a fight. Need to pay some debts. Give me something that will boost my defense, so I can claim victory. I see what I can find. Okay, er will also etwas, was in seine Stärke gibt. Mal gucken. Order. Ja, also Verteidigung. Nee, das ist mehr Angriff. Das ist Verteidigung. Steel Tonic. Was ist das? Ah, das ist Verteidigung und was das nochmal war? Okay, ja, dann gehen wir im Steel Tonic. Ah, guck mal, wenn man hier auf die Flaschen drauf geht, sieht man sogar, was ist. Man muss da nicht immer ins Rezept reingucken. Das ist gut. Man könnte das wahrscheinlich auch an den Flaschen erkennen, weil hier, das ist zum Beispiel ein Schwert, das ist auf jeden Fall Schild und so, aber so ist es nochmal einfacher. Ja, ein bisschen. Bisschen davon. Kann man vielleicht noch ein bisschen da rein? Sieht das ungefähr so aus? Ne, ich glaube, das ist ein bisschen zu viel schon. Ja, das müsste ganz nach unten. Okay, gut. Das Problem ist, wir müssten eigentlich mit dem Wichtigsten anfangen, weil man lernt halt von oben nach unten. Das ist halt ein bisschen blöd. Das heißt, eigentlich am besten wäre es halt wirklich, Kann ich mehr reinfüllen? Ja, ich kann sogar noch mehr reinfüllen. Ich könnte es komplett so voll machen. Okay. Aber wir brauchen nur bis dahin. Ja, bisschen Stärke. So die Hälfte. Und die Hälfte davon. Okay, das geht gar nicht. Man kann echt nicht zur Hälfte machen. Was ist, wenn ich das rein tue? Ja, sieht jetzt nicht gerade so viel besser aus. Es muss doch irgendwie Hälfte gehen. Oder ist das falsch? Warte, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nee, ist eigentlich richtig an der Menge. 1, 2... Nee, wir haben 4. Stimmt, ja, okay, wir müssen... So. Wir haben 1 zu viel gehabt, das ist das Problem. So, das müsste ja eigentlich jetzt richtig sein. Genau, Steel Tonic. Sieht zwar jetzt vom Symbol nicht ganz so ähnlich aus, aber... Bitteschön. This should taste like victory. Thanks. I must wash us away the memories of the Benji, haunting the lonesome lagoon at night. A tear-bone shattering song of sorrow. Almost. Enough to kick some ass, at least. Rumor unlocked. Ah. Alright. The boarding type, I see. The rolling type. What are you thinking about, Fable? Nothing. Just dreams. Yours or someone else? Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Isn't that up to you? I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, that I am running away from where I belong. Is that what he said? Yes, he said. We are rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods, like the stream that patters down the mountain. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. And is that what you want to do? Yes. No, not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventures. Boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that makes other people yearn for the same freedom. Of course, I could never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It is my home. But there is nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my family looks after the grove. I think I'd be fine without me. Then you should do what your hearts desire. Will it stop aging them? I think so, yes. But what if destiny never meant for me to leave? What if it did? That would be a dream come true. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you. Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. Und da ist sie weg. A little later. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Geraldine. You can call me GER or Lin. Couldn't care less. Dann würde ich ihn Lin nennen, weil diesen Namen kann ich nicht aussprechen. CR? KR? Nice to meet you. KR Lin, what can I do for you? You do the thing with the quests, right? Yes, do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. No. I might have one for you. or your notice board. Elaborate? Heard of a werewolf making trouble up in Tregarin. A werewolf? That's news to me. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far south in Arrowby. Been wondering if it's the same one, just moving up. Like a nomad. I thought the werewolf hype died together with that one romance novel. Ugh, you mean the one with the vampires? Ah, er meint Van Helsing. Oder Twilight. I think das sagen wir. I think so. Nah, that just split society into two camps. Team Werewolf or Team Vampire. Dann Twilight. Which one were you in Keep? Tatsächlich war ich bei Twilight immer für die Werwölfe, also für Jacob. Team Jacob. Spaß. Aber ich war wirklich eher mehr Jacob als Edward. Weil ich halt Werwölfe viel cooler fand. Vor allem halt, weil ich auch eher so ein Hundemensch bin. Deswegen, und Wölfe sind ja nichts als nur größere Hunde für mich. Deswegen ja, Team Werwolf. Is it the 4 or the pigs? Neither. Questionable experience with the other camp more, so I'm itching to ask for details. Don't. How about you? Wouldn't you like to know? Yes. Well, all I'm saying is the downside of looking like a wolf is getting mistaken for one. Is that the reason why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. No. I'm just afraid he might look a little too familiar to my Uncle Dragon. Would feel bad slaying that fella. You know? Hunched back, hairy, crooked teeth. Is it a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You couldn't tell. Want to avoid an awkward family reunion, you know? Alright, anything else that might help others get done with it rather swiftly? Fetch. Pardon me? Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch. That works? On any dog, trust me. Good to know, thanks, Lynn. It's not that hard. Either Sarah Lynn. Sarah or Lynn. Gotcha, Sarah Lynn. Gotcha, Lynn. Alright, Chief. You got a name. Or is it just in keep? Just in keep from now. Playing hard to get, I see. Well, in keep then before I venture on. You've got a drink for me? Of course. What would you like? I'll take something powerful, something with a whole lot of strength. And don't you dare giving me any of that water red down mug instead. Also er will was Starkes. Okay, was war denn? Das war stark, ne? Genau, viel Stärke. Das hat auch viel Stärke, aber mehr was anderes. Ja, dann gehen wir in das. So, okay, wir beginnen mal mit der Stärke. 1, 2, 3. Dann bisschen das und bisschen Defense, weil ohne Verteidigung kommt auch nicht viel Stärke zusammen. Sailor Courage. A drink with zero water, as requested. Not bad. Just what I was craving. Thanks. Where will you Also, where will you head from here? Hops back north, through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to clean up. What kind of business? My cousin claims here crops are being stolen by undead snails. Untote Schlangen. Schnecken. Interessant. I'd say she is hallucinating, but I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptake up north, so might as well humor here. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead. Think there's not much use digging up the past. The past haunts everyone willing to listen. Would you mind talking like a normal person? No. Then don't bother. This is my tavern. And I'm living it. If you find any more rumors or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I'm more of a lone wolf, don't do groups. But sure, I'll be back for more work. I'll be waiting. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them to go to waste. It could us some help. I've got it, thanks. Ja, ich meine, wir werden das schon selbst herausfinden, aber wir können ja trotzdem das Tutorial machen. Fine. I guess I've got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. New quests. Ah ja. This is where I sort all the rumors I've collected. I also keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget. Smart. Think the best next step would be sorting the fit-in snippets onto your quest page. Just drag them over and make sure they're all for the same quest. Otherwise you'll end up confusing adventurers. Once you're done, select that quill of yours and it be written up. Got it? Got it. Thank you for your help, Lynn. Put it on my tape. That's not how that works. Good night to you too. Alright, time to assemble a quest. Okay, also wir können auch Quests für die Abenteurer machen. Gut zu wissen. So, an unusual amount of undead seem to be haunting in the north. Undead snails are being accused of stealing crops. This apparently poses a problem. Okay, was ist das? The werewolf previously has been seen in Erwe, a southern town, a nomad, or do they have a goal in mind? A werewolf's secret weakness is playing fetch. Okay, das ist auch mit Werwolf. The Wukaking Carolyn told me about a werewolf who's auch Werwolf. Und was ist das für eine Note? Nee, das da. A Banshee is haunting the... Achso, das ist für eine Banshee. Ja gut, das heißt, wir brauchen die drei. Einmal das, einmal das, einmal das. Kann ich die auch... hier, machen wir das zuerst. Dann das und den Tipp dann am Ende. Perfekt. A werewolf on the tours. Ja. Es a reticent Wukaking passed by the wayfarers in reporting a werewolf making their way up to Triggerin for Erove. They pose a potential threat to the helpless villagers. Apparently, werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on the quest and save Triggerin from this werewolf mayhem? Ja. Inkeep. Perfekt. Sogar mit unserer Unterschrift. Und einem Siegel. Ah, und da füttern wir ihn auch. 58th of the Wake, Act 1, The Wayfarers Inn, Part 2, Prelude to Bravery. Start. Start Day. Frag mich, ob man seine Taverne dann noch vom Aussehen irgendwann ändern kann und so. Ist da irgendwas ne, sie hat das genommen. What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Dragarin. Is that true? It is indeed. Have you seen anyone after it yet? Not yet. What kind of hero are you looking for? One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even. Preferably one who is good with the bow. One that will tell me that they want the quest. Ah, I am good with a bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around any woods. I know, Fable. And maybe I want that quest. Just maybe? No. Not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I step into your tavern and the quest practically jumps out at me and I think, hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest. You know, forests. You live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves, but slightly scarier because they are also human. Und Werwölfe können sich ja eigentlich ja nur in der Nacht verwandeln. Glaube ich. Also bei Vollmond meine ich. But you've talked to humans before. Wobei Jacob und so konnte sich ja, also die Werwölfe in Twilight, die konnten sich ja immer. Vielleicht können sich Werwölfe ja auch immer verwandeln. But you've talked to humans before and you got silver arrows for your birthday last year and they are just collecting dust in your room. And I thought I could ask you about if anyone had taken it yet. And then? I didn't think that far. I see. Or rather I did, but then I have thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest? And I have to fight the werewolf or talk to the werewolf, which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if when I try to shoot it with my silver arrow, I miss and shoot a tree instead? And then the tree will be mad at me. Ja, das wäre blöd. But it won't really matter because I'll be dead because of the werewolf. That'll took a quick turn. So maybe I should put the quest back. Fable? Yes? Do you want me to tell you to take that quest? Maybe. I can't make that decision for you. Neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, I freeze in place. Feel it. So geht's mir auch. Deswegen hasse ich Entscheidungen. Was ich noch mehr hasse, sind Veränderungen. And suddenly I am unable to move until someone makes the decision for me. Like a slime. A frozen slime that can't move. I've met slimes less anxious than you. You've met slimes? My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, right. What do slimes drink? Wer hätte das gedacht? Slime. Water, more slime, bones. Water, more slime, bones. You sell bones? Only to slimes. Ah, maybe you can add my bones to your menu soon. Wow. Da müsste ich aber erstmal deine Leiche aus dem Wald schaffen. Das ist mir zu viel Arbeit. Nee. Ich lasse das alles lieber liefern zu mir. You'll just have to pick them up from the forest. I think I would have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up 3 bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general? About taking the quest. It seems to me that you want to take it, but you are trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. It would make a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic fable. The protector of the woods. The world, the worms. The worms? They seem like they need protecting. But every time that I think about embarking on a quest, all I can think about are the ways in which it could go wrong. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know what it is thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. It might? Well, heroes have a history, right? Inspirational feats they can look back on that define their bravery. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Like the Mary Morgan incident. Or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. Why does no one... Yes, the Mary Morgan incident. Didn't you hear of it? Oh, thanks, Spirit. Word didn't carry around. It was my very first adventure. The change to finally get out of my daily grind. What happened? An adventuring party was on their way, passing through the Ashen Grove. They wanted guidance from a local ranger. A merchant up in Tregarin recommended me. I agreed to help, of course. My first adventure. Yay! I was so excited but also very, very nervous. So, of course, I ought to go wrong. I really wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way of that. How did it go wrong? I felt their condescending looks on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I don't know whether they actually looked, but my fear got hold of me and I led them astray. I blacked out. I think I never got lost in the woods before. But I couldn't see well, with the blood rushing in my ears and feeling dizzy. So for some stupid reason I led them along a path no one should ever pass. Past the river banks of the Shiver Mere. Home to the Mary Morgan. You know of the Mary Morgan, yes? The wrathful spirit that is known to drown men. Okay, also quasi eine Meerjungfrau. Oder eine Sirene nennt man die ja, glaube ich, auch. Ich glaube, Meerjungfrauen und Sirenen sind doch eigentlich die gleichen Fabelwesen, ne? Will ich schon sagen. Bin mir nicht sicher, aber ich glaube schon. Not sure if she really differentiated between genders, though. For some stupid reason, I let them right into her arms. I got scared, and in the end, they had to save me. They fought the creature, and we finally found a way out of when dawn broke. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still their laughing stock at every gathering. How am I ever supposed to set a foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. I could let them right into the arms of the Wyvern chimera residing in the Quack Mangrove. Quack? Ich würde Quack Mangrove sagen. They say it has a taste for adventures. But you didn't. But I didn't. You seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem. But how can I not be? All I ever do is fail. I don't think that's true. You've done many wonderful things, and the future is yet to be written. I don't think anyone really wants to read my story. I would. Personally, I am very much looking forward to hearing about your heroic ballads. Ballads? Ich weiß nicht, wie wir das sind. Balladen auf jeden Fall. So you think I should go on that quest? Perhaps. Even after what you've just heard? I almost killed 2 adventures. How am I supposed to save anyone? Ach, Übung. Beim ersten Mal hast du sie fast gekillt, ja, aber beim nächsten Mal lernst du dazu. I will probably just make it worse. Your absence will not make it better. You don't know that. Neither do you. All we do know is that without you, there will be one less person helping them. Someone else will do a better job. There might not be someone else. That would be horrible. Someone has to help those people. They can't just be Abaddon. I agree. But what if I do make it worse? What if you make it better? What if you help them? Save them even. So what if you make a mistake in the middle? Or if someone else comes along to give you a hand? 4 hands are better than 2. And who knows, you might even end up joining a party. Perfect heroes do not exist anyhow. Just ones that try. Even if they are scared. What if they are terrified? Then they should try terrified. At least that means they are trying. Instead of running away. Would you prefer to run? No, I think I only run because I'm better at it. But then again, I never really tried anything else. Maybe I should not decide to walk away before I even tried the other path. And in a case of emergency, better heroes can always save me again. Or you, Tim. One day, maybe. First I'm going to save all these villagers, so that at least some of us don't have to be afraid anymore. No werewolves shall stand a chance against me. Right? Right. You will do great, I just know it. But before you go, would you like a drink to aid you on your journey? Yes, please. I even got new infusions in this morning, so I am well prepared to help. That sounds wonderful. What do you have? I've got some thunder sage, which I say the enchant words. With this, with its magic, you should be able to inspire others and boost their abilities through your support. And then I have a couple golden feathers. They are extremely rare, but once in your possession, they can grant you haste. Briefly, the expiration date is a bit unpredictable. How did you get those? Pure luck. Alright, then keep your secrets. So considering all of that, do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet so that the werewolves won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity? If I want to fight it, I am going to need that surprise around advantage. So maybe haste will be helpful too. Or maybe instead something that can help me with diplomacy. Perhaps it is just a hungry lust. Listen, after all and all it needs is a peep talk and a hug. A peep talk also, not a pub talk. Maybe we can even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that. And something other inspiration. Also mit anderen Worten, sie will ein Getränk mit allem. Okay. I will leave the choice up to you. Ja, danke. Du hast auf jeden Fall meine Entscheidung sehr eingegrenzt. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it to one of the abilities I ask for. Remembering your choice can influence my fate. It could change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course, I'm sure you are already aware. Sorry for backseating mixing. Naja, wenigstens entschuldigt sie sich im Gegensatz zu Vtuber. So, now that I have access to infusion, I have to be careful how they interact with the other ingredients. They might alter the drink in a way where I have to use different ingredients than usual. I should make sure to keep an eye on the coaster shape so that I can mix the correct recipe. Maybe I should even try editing an infusion first and adjust the drink from there. Let's give it a try. Okay. So, das kann man halt nicht so gut lesen. Kann man irgendwo besser das lesen? Ich wünsche, man könnte das irgendwie rausziehen. Kann man das irgendwie so rausziehen? Nee, ne? Okay, sie braucht auf jeden Fall etwas mit viel... Ja. Nee, das eher weniger. Ah, das ist aber so das Einzige, was wir haben. Ja, dann das. Und das sind die Ingredients. Faust oder Laufen? Okay, das gibt Faust. Das gibt Laufen. Und mehr haben wir nicht. Okay. Guck mal, da gibt es sogar extra Punkte dann in das. Und das gibt extra Punkte in Stärke und Dings. Und Minus in Defend. Was wollen wir reintun? Nehmen wir die Federn. So, und bisschen... Ah, wobei wir... Ne, warte, kann ich die Feder wieder zurücktun? Ja. Dann nehmen wir das da. Weil wir brauchen sowieso hier da. Dann können wir hier das reintun. Peak Sunrise. Können wir noch mehr reintun. Thank you, I feel much better, braver, barming. No, wait, that sounds like I am tending to a farm. There are a lot of farmers in Tavern, and I am going to protect them all. Or talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure they could need that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. No, I will be okay. Because of your help, I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I needed. Du hast noch nicht mal getrunken. I believe in you, Fable. Thank you. I will try to follow your example. Follow your heart instead. I think that one's a better roadmap. I can't wait to tell you about my victory. Best of luck. Best of patience. I hope Fable will be alright. I hope they don't run into a clown. Or maybe they should. They could become friends. Fable the mighty hero and their best friend the magic clown. Is that anything? Und es ist wieder nachts. Act 3. New Friends and Former Enemies. So, wir streamen zwar schon eine Stunde, aber ich würde sagen, wir spielen schon eine Stunde, aber ich würde sagen, wir gucken das uns trotzdem noch weiter an, weil ich glaube, das könnte schon das letzte Kapitel sein und dann wird wahrscheinlich jede Demo vorbei sein, deswegen gucken wir noch. Innkeep, a drink for me and this lanky fella. It is good to see you too, Lynn. She meant to say please. Achso, Lynn ist eine Frau. Habe ich gar nicht erkannt. Egal, wir sprechen sie trotzdem so. Welcome back, Fable. You look alive. Thank you, I am. That seems like a given. I am just happy to see them doing well, and with a friend. We ain't friends. We're not? So you didn't join a party? No. Oh. Then what is the drink about? They may be very annoying, but they did just help me solve a family feud of 10 years. So I do owe them some of your dishwater at least. Family feud. I wouldn't call it a feud, more of a miscommunication. No, it was a feud. I was gonna kill him. I thought that was a joke. It wasn't. Oh. But no one died. No. Elfie here was able to prevent it. Elfie. Muss ich fast an Disenchantment denken. Die Person hieß zwar Elf vor, aber trotzdem. Es gab sicher auch eine Elfie dort. It's Fable. Whatever. Does this perchance have something to do with your quest? It doesn't. It does. I stopped here from killing the werewolf. Elaborate, please. I was going to kill the werewolf. They stopped me from killing the werewolf. What's not to get? A lot. I think she is confused because the quest was to save the villagers from the werewolf. And now it sounds like I saved the werewolf from you. Which I did kind of. I also remember you saying you did not want the quest, Lynn. I did. I didn't. Was there by change? They were booth stealing sheeps. Wasn't? Sure, was. Adventuring pay ain't what it once was. So you steal other people's sheep. Mind your own business. How does any of this lead to a successful quest? Well, after leaving your tavern, I traveled swiftly through the Ashen Groves. I reached the borders of the Dragarian right after dawn. The The vineyards stretched far ahead, and I saw the one or other farm nestled in between. Truly idyllic, at least before sunset. Do you have trouble in the dark? Emotionally? Visually? A little? I mean, I reckon I can still see more than a human could, but darkness is darkness, and I am know all. True. Thanks, Spirit. You're already weird enough. Anyway, luckily darkness doesn't affect my hearing, so I hear a cracking fence and footsteps that are failing at keeping it quiet. Your ears are failing at being small. Wow, das ist... Du hast gerade nicht kleinere Ohren. So I sneak closer and I see a werewolf-esque shape picking up a tiny sheep. I was petting it. Thinking she was going to steal it, I summoned all my courage and I stepped out of the shadows and said, "Good evening, werewolf. Please put down the sheep." I didn't expect her to be in her full senses of course, but I wanted to be polite, and I thought it might be confusing her. It didn't confuse me, alright. Who the heck sees a werewolf and the first thing they do is greet them? Naja, gibt sicher einige. A polite person. Or an insane one. Well, it worked good, didn't it? Because I ain't a werewolf. He wasn't that different. But I am skipping ahead. To my surprise, instead of a growl, the werewolf or not werewolf responded with a "What?" Surprised my plan worked, I said again, "Please put down the sheep." Because stealing sheep isn't very nice. And she asked who I was. No, I asked, "Who are you? A guard?" I was about to introduce myself when we heard this blood-curdling growl. Please, it was barely a bark. It made the blood freeze in my veins. Hearing heavy footsteps, I barely dared to turn around. You turned immediately. And when I did, I stared into the twisted face of a werewolf. Yellow claiming eyes. Claiming with the audience. Sharp teeth, giant claws. He looked like he wanted to eat me right up. He did. But before I could beg for mercy, something rushed past me and lunged at the werewolf. When I regained my composure, Serlin and the werewolf were on the ground, fighting tooth and nails. And the sheep? Obviously, I set it down before. So you came to Fable's aid? No, that ain't it. I noticed the wolves' flannel race. They were blue checkered, had an uneven print, just like the kind of stuff Uncle Dragon likes to wear. The old... Okay, das war der Sound also. Ich dachte gerade, ob es im Hintergrund gedonnert hat. Hey, why can't I say that? Ah, wir haben also so einen Zauber, dass man keine Beleidigungen hier sagen darf. What the... Youth protection, the age rating assessment is quite harsh. Ah. Anyway, it was dressed like Uncle Dragon. Smelled like Uncle Dragon, fought like him too. I was joking when I brought it up before, you know. Haven't seen that old man in years. The only way I can bring him up these days is by joking. Because of the feud? Yes. He used to be my favorite uncle, but then he changed. Became irritable and angry, distant. Fought a lot with Uncle Fedor. Cared more about the moon than he did his own family. Eventually he just left, ran away, without a word. Left us and Uncle Fedor behind, to worry senseless. Until we found a letter saying not to look for him and all their savings missing. Swore I was gonna kill him if I ever saw him again. So that's why you wanted to talk it out with your fists. I tried, but Elfie stopped me. I'm glad they did. How did you figure that out? Well, she was yelling at him. I tried to get their attention by telling them to stop, but they wouldn't listen, so it got them to stop for long enough to get them to listen to me. I threatened that if they didn't stop to talk, I would shoot them both. I would have never done that of course, but they must have believed me because they actually stopped to listen. Looked mighty scary there, little guy. Thank you. I sat them down and made sure to be between them, so that if they wanted to fight, they would have to go through me. Was wahrscheinlich nicht schwer gewesen wäre. That sounds dangerous. Was. Wouldn't have stopped for them. What? You're the size of a stick? You think you can stop two angry wolves? Well, anyway, I used the opportunity to figure out what was going on. And that's how I found out about Mr. Tragan and Saralyn and this disagreement. Feud. The feud, sure. Turns out that after Mr. Tragan was turned, he was too ashamed to admit it, and that ended up hurting all the people he cared about. That's no excuse, of course. No, it ain't. If we had known, we'd have helped him best we could. At the very least, would have pulled a sturdy sheet with scratch-proof walls for full moons. He didn't expect that, though. He didn't expect that through. So he decided to fix the problem by leaving, deal with it alone, all of that. But that only made it worse. Of course, he was too embarrassed to come back soon. So he just focused on the whole werewolf thing and not any of the human thing. That's something he and Saralyn have in common. What? The stubbornness and unwillingness to ask for help. But they had to talk about it. This silent resentment wasn't good for either of them. And you got them to do that? The little stick is strangely persuasive. Something about their earnesty is frustratingly inspiring. Had us talking about it before I even realized I didn't want to. Maybe because you didn't want to. Maybe. How did it go? Fine. We'll take some time to accept his apology. We'll have to see him change first and apologize to Uncle Fedor and the rest. But it was good to see him again. Guess a hug did feel better than a great sword in his gut. Wonderful. Of course, there is still the problem with the whole werewolf thing. Idiot got so obsessed with the cure he can still barely control himself. We helped him realize that even a girl couldn't change what he's done. That he has to accept he is different now. Learn how to live again. Of course, it isn't easy. No change ever is. I learned that from you. But we have a group of werewolves living near our settlement. A small community that enjoys the company of our warm trees. They taught me about the phase of the 7 moons and the secrets of the moon signs. That sounds like a bunch of... It's real. You're a crescent moose. We introduced Mr. Dragon to them and they promised they would take him in and help him deal with his lycanthropy. That sounds great. It is. It's a happy ending. I will call it an end, rather the beginning of something new. So the end of an adventure is just the beginning of a new one. Exactly. I like that. So after your heroic therapy session, you two decide to grab a drink together. Manchmal finde ich das echt nervig, wenn Leute gefüllt Sachen 10-mal wiederholen. Warum sind die hier? Die haben schon am Anfang gesagt, dass sie einen Drink haben wollen. Warum müssen wir das jetzt so dumm nochmal fragen? Ich hasse halt sowas, weil es ein bisschen Zeitverschwendung ist. Natürlich wollen die einen Drink, haben sie ja am Anfang schon gesagt. God offered, habe ich das jetzt eigentlich gelesen oder habe ich mich nur beschwert? So, after your heroic therapy session, you two decide to grab a drink together. Genau, perfekt, okay. God offered to spend the day at the settlement. But they don't serve anything strong enough for my taste. Plus Elfie was dying to go back here. Was talking about how they need to update you on everything non-stop. Would think they live here or something. I had to report back about the quest. I'm glad you did. So, a drink. What can I offer you, Lynn? Surprise me with something that fits my strength and brawn. Okay. Ja, Stärke und was auch immer nochmal braun war. Stärke. Also warte, wir müssen ja noch was auswählen. Kann denn hier da ja was dazu tun? Ah ne, wobei, dann müssten wir das da hinzutun. Ne, das ist eh richtig. Die goldene Feder. Ja, machen wir das da. Geben hier eine goldene Feder dazu. Und das. Ja. This is not the right drink. Okay, gut. Dann... Oh. Ich kann das wieder rausnehmen. Ist trotzdem nicht. Das riecht doch. Surprise? Let's just say I'm surprised. Could do with less of a surprise next time too. Got it. Fable, what about you? Do you have something that will calm me down? Maybe even bring some of my agility back? I would like to feel dexterous again. That was a stressful day, night, morning. Sequence of events. Ja. Das könnten wir auch machen, wieder Sunny Breeze. Aber das hatten wir, glaube ich, noch nie benutzt, Last Whisper, deswegen. Könnten auch das reinhauen. Achso. Oh ne, das war das Falsche. Das da. Und das. Ist aber doch das. 1, 2, 3. Ach so, weil... Ah. Ja, dann gehen wir die Feder raus. Ja. Dann ohne Feder. Here you go. Thank you. Wow, this is perfect. You look tired. Have you considered sleep? Because it tastes so bad. So, do you? Maybe sleep is a good idea. Selene, do you have a place to sleep? I can sleep anyway. It's a talent. It's depressing. I have a free room. You can stay at there. I'll count it as payment for your help with the quest. Fine. Later, Elfie. See you later. Are you heading home, Faber? Not yet, if that's okay. I think I would like to stay here for a little longer. Calm down a bit before I check on all of my plans. Unless you need to close up. Stay, please. Did you enjoy your first quest? I did. It was scary and different than I expected, but I didn't know I was so good at pretending to be charming. Have you considered that you weren't pretending? I hope this isn't going to be my last adventure. I think this is just the beginning. That will be nice. Do you think I am going to save the world one day? That is a very tall ask. Huh, you're right. I'm not cut out for that. I didn't say that. I would just prefer if the world did not end. Right. Let's hope not. I like this world, and a calamity like that would be disastrous. Even if it would make for a good song. Or for a sad song. One. Or both. Thank you for believing in me, innkeeper. Always. I can't wait to hear about your next quest. Me neither. A little later. Oh. Ein Vampire. Und ein Zwerg. Und ein Slime. Good day, little green mortal. Good day, Mr. Vampire. And good day to you too, illustrious innkeeper. Good evening, vampiric vampire. That's the best you can do. I am running out of lines. So you're another one of those empty babblers. I can confidently say I'm all but empty. Pardon me? See, I told you, empty. Yes, you were very right indeed. She does look delicious. That's not what I said. Either way, what a snack. Thank you. I thought I should let you know I am not on the menu. What a great day of... Whoa. First my cape and now this. You have a cape? The most exquisite one in all of Asteria. Words would not be able to do justice to its beauty. Have you seen it, by the way? No, that's why we are here. Perhaps. Also, das sagen wir. Mann. Perhaps the slime ate your cape. That little creature doesn't seem like it would do such a horrible thing. Does it have a name? I never asked. Probably not. Maybe you should sometime. Speaking of names, what may yours be, little leafling? That's Fable, the great up-and-coming hero from the Ashen Grove. Just Fable is fine. How about you, Mr. Vampire? Me? What other vampires are there in this room? Hopefully none, but you can never know for sure. My name is Sir Alphonse Louis Frederick de Quet de la Sang. Okay, also Alphon. It's long for Kyle. Kyle. May I ask for your name as well, miss? You may stop calling me miss. Sorry. Call me Rhea. Instead, Rhea Frostgrip. Nice to meet you, Rhea Frostgrip, Kale and unnamed slime. Indeed, welcome to my tavern. Now that we are past the pleasantries, would you like to tell me more about that cape? It's some sort of invisible cape, if any of his blabbering is to be believed. That sounds very magical. It is, but he seems to have lost it. I have? Yeah, have. What a great tragedy. My cape of invisibility is of utter importance. If I do not get it back, I am afraid I shall perish immediately. That sounds very magical. Dearest innkeeper, dearest Fable, I must retrieve my cape. Could you please help me? I think I know just what to do. Dear player, you've reached the end of the Tavern Talk demo. It's been a pleasure to take you on this little journey through the Wayfarer's Inn. I hope you enjoyed the little insight into the adventures to come. Farewell and see you next time. Ja, okay. Das war das Ende. Thank you for playing. Und das sind wahrscheinlich die Entwickler. Ist eher eine kleine Gruppe, aber ja. Ich hatte auf jeden Fall Spaß. War auf jeden Fall viel gelesen. Aber ja, wahrscheinlich kam es mir nur so viel vor, weil ja, Englisch ist halt nicht meine beste Sprache. Wenn wir das wahrscheinlich dann auf Deutsch spielen werden, wird das Gerede wahrscheinlich schneller über den Tisch gehen. Aber ja, ich finde es halt noch schade, dass halt so wenig jetzt Getränke mixen war, weil das ist eigentlich das, worauf ich mich am meisten gefreut habe. Aber das haben wir ja dann, wenn wir dann das Spiel irgendwann vielleicht im Stream mal komplett durchspielen, wenn es dann draußen ist. Vorher werden wir auf jeden Fall mal wahrscheinlich in Coffee Talk oder in Cyberpunk Bartender reingucken, um ein besseres Feeling zu bekommen. Und ja, ich habe das Spiel schon auf meiner Wunschliste, das heißt, ich brauche das nicht mehr rauftun. End of the demo. You've reached the end of the story. For now. Thank you for playing. See you soon. Genau, und wie gesagt, das sind wahrscheinlich die Entwickler, die an das Spiel gearbeitet haben. Und ja, wenn ihr die Leute hier supporten wollt, könnt ihr gerne auch das Spiel auf eure Wunschliste reintun. Das Spiel heißt Tavern Talk, für die es jetzt verpasst haben, wie das Spiel genau heißt. Und ja, für heute war's das. Ich weiß tatsächlich noch gar nicht, was ich morgen am Montag streamen werde. Mittwoch werden wir auf jeden Fall wahrscheinlich wieder in Sheepy reingucken und versuchen, einen No-Death-Run zu machen und vielleicht innerhalb von 45 Minuten zu beenden, weil es gibt 2 Errungenschaften, einmal nicht zu sterben und halt innerhalb von 45 Minuten zu beenden. Und Freitag kommt halt Persona 5 Roll. Vielleicht werde ich auch Sheepy auf Montag verschieben, wenn ich mich noch nicht entschieden habe, was Montag gestreamt wird, und dann machen wir Mittwoch einfach das, was eigentlich Montag kommen sollte, ob ich mich bis dahin schon entschieden habe. Und ja, aber für heute war es das. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet einen schönen Sonntag und habt einen guten Start in die neue Woche. Bis zu einem der Streams oder zur nächsten Demo-Vorstellung, die nächste Woche Sonntag kommen wird. Was, weiß ich noch nicht. Da überlege ich bis dahin noch. Und ja, dann war's das. Bis dann. Ciao.